Hello students, today I am going to demonstrate on systematic analysis of simple inorganic salt. So when we analyze a simple inorganic salt, we have to follow three steps. One is preliminary test, and second one is detection of acid radicals, and the third one is detection of basic radical. So first step is preliminary test. What is preliminary test? So we have to see the physical appearance of the salt. If we touch the salt with our bare hands, we can see which is crystalline or amorphous. So the given salt is, this salt, it is crystalline in nature, and we can see the color of the salt is white. So after seeing these two parameters, we have to go for solubility test. So now to check the solubility of this salt, we have to take a pinch of salt in a test tube and add water into it. So check whether the salt is soluble in water or not. So this given salt is soluble in water under cold condition. So next step is detection of acid radicals. So now we have to analyze which acid radical is there in the given salt. So first we have to detect whether we have first group acid radical or not. So for the analysis of first group acid radical, we have to take a test tube, add a pinch of salt and add dilute H2SO4. Now we can see there is no reaction, no brisk effervescence. That means first group acid radical carbonate CO3 2- is absent. Now we have to go for the second group detection of acid radical. To take the second group acid radical, we have to take dry test tube. So I will dry the test tube first. Now the test tube is completely dried. We have to take for the detection of second group acid radical, take a pinch of salt in a dry test tube and add concentrated H2SO4. Add concentrated H2SO4. So there is no reaction in the cold condition. If there is no effervescence or any reaction in the cold condition, we have to add copper turnings and then we have to heat. Add copper turnings and heat. Even though after boiling with copper turnings, there is no reddish brown or brown fumes, that means second group acid radical, chloride, bromide and nitrate are absent. Now next group is detection of third group acid radical. So now detection of third group acid radical. Since the second group acid radical was absent, we have to go for the third group. In third group detection of acid radical, we have to take salt solution. Take salt in a test tube and add water. Next we have to add barium chloride solution. If we get white precipitate, sulfate may be present and we have to check whether it is insoluble in dilute HCl or not. So after getting white precipitate, we have to add dilute HCl. See, after adding dilute HCl, this white precipitate is insoluble in dilute HCl. That's why we can say acid radical sulfate SO4 2- is present and confirmed. Next, we have confirmed with the acid radical detection, that is sulfate is confirmed. Now next one is detection of basic radical. In that first we have zero group basic radical. So in that we have ammonium radical. So for that we have to take salt and NaOH. take salt, add NaOH, and then we have to boil. Boil the solution. If we get pungent smelling vapors, there is no pungent smelling vapors, that's why zero group basic radical ammonium ion is absent. So next step is preparation of original solution. We have to prepare the saturated solution of the given salt. So here we have done the solubility test. In that, salt is soluble in water under cold condition. That's why we have to prepare OS with water. Take salt, add water, and always the original solution should be a clear solution. There should be no turbidity in that. Yes, I have prepared with the original solution. So now, detection of first and second group basic radicals, which is not important to do the analysis because since the lead is poisonous, so that kind of salt is not there for the exams. So that's why. So we can directly go for the third group, but we have to write the procedure for first and second group. We have to mention it is absent. Then we have to go for the third group detection of basic radical. For the detection of third group basic radical, we have to take OS, original solution in a test tube, add NH4Cl solid, add NH4Cl solid, then we have to add NH4OH is the next step, NH4OH. See, if we get the gelatinous precipitate like this, third group basic radical Al3 plus aluminium may be present. So I told it may be present, we have to do the confirmatory test for aluminium. So now confirmatory test for Al3 plus ion, that is aluminium ion. So for the confirmatory test for aluminium, we have to take original solution OS in a test tube, add NaOH drop wise. Add NaOH drop wise slowly. See, gelatinous white precipitate is formed. Then again, if we add it in excess quantities, this gelatinous precipitate disappears. We can see that clearly the gelatinous white precipitate, whatever it is formed, it disappeared. Now we have to add NH4Cl solid to this solution and we have to heat it. Add NH4Cl solid and take a test tube holder and heat it. If we boil the solution, the gelatinous precipitate reappears. You can see that clearly. The gluey substance which is reappearing in the solution. Yes. Now we will cool this under tap water. Yes, now we can clearly observe the gelatinous precipitate reappeared. That means aluminium Al3 plus ion is present and it is confirmed. Okay. So that means we have finished with the analysis of acid radical and also basic radical. So which is the given salt now? Therefore, the given salt is aluminium sulfate and its formula is Al2SO4 thrice. So here acid radical is sulfate, its formula is SO4 2 minus, and basic radical is aluminium and its formula is Al3 plus. Thank you.